everybody, how are you today? I hope you're doing great because it is a fabulous day and I am over at the Metro Rail station where we're going to do some interesting interviews. So if you want to know more about this, just stick around. Action fun and back to Lock 19 with Marta. I want to show you a special place over here in Miami. This is the Metro Station. It's really famous. Everybody stops here. It's like between Coconut Grove, downtown, Key Biscayne, but it's also home for a bunch of people. So I want you to meet Eddie. Hi, Eddie. How are you today?
I'm doing fine myself. How are you?
I'm doing great, Eddie. Eddie, tell me, how long have you been out here?
Well, I've been on the streets for a long time. You know, they're just like, it's painful, it's rough. They need more shelters in the state of Florida. It's like totally wrong. Somebody just done me wrong. That's what put my stuff on like on a brick or something. I just set it there and I just dozed off. And she woke me up at first, then she tried to throw away my clothes. I'm like, why are you gonna do that? Oh, she said, you can't sleep in here. I'm like, that is very rude, and I don't know it. I think it's ridiculous, and people need to do something about this. Well, I need help myself, you know. It is like I'm in so much stress, so much pain, and I need to, you know, my focus is go back to St. Louis, Missouri, you know. If anybody looks this up on YouTube, I have kids in St. Louis, Missouri. Please help me out. I'm in Florida.
And what did you used to do before?
What I used to do before, I'm going to be honest, I used to be doing bad, very bad.
But you're not doing bad anymore.
Well, I'm doing bad, but I like to stay nice. I like to keep myself up, and that's the key word. If you're homeless, keep yourself up.
And where do you go to keep yourself up?
Well, I go to parks and stuff, and go to the ocean, take a shower every day, and stuff like that.
If there's anything that you would like to do, what would you do?
What would I do? Well, I'll get out of Florida, get myself together, and get up for my kids, because I've been away from a long time.
How old are your kids?
One of them 21, one of them 16.
What would you like to tell them? If they were listening to this video now, what would you say to them?
Well, it's a bad route. I can't understand. I can't explain myself, but don't never do drugs.
Thank you, Eddie. Hi, what's your name?
Robert Abraham.
Robert, how long have you lived here in Miami?
34 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And what do you think about the homelessness in Miami?
Well, I think the city could do a little bit to try to help them out a little bit more. I think the city could do a little bit more to try to help them out. I know some of the commissioner, they have some type of trust fund for some of the homeless people.
So let me ask you a question. You know, I was just on the phone with the homeless helpline, and in order to get through to a person, I waited 25 minutes. What do you think about that?
I think that's a little bit too long, you know. The city of Miami can do something to try to help them, try to create more jobs, you know, and whatnot. I don't, you know, it's kind of bad because every time I look around, I see a lot of the homeless guys on sleeping just anywhere. You know, I think for this city to have a lot of money in it, you know, they could do a little bit more.
What's your name?
Daniel.
And Daniel, do you live here in Miami?
Yeah, I do.
Daniel, do you see a lot of homeless people?
I think it's increased a little bit, but I think it's worse in other states like California and Washington is much worse.
Have you been to California and Washington?
Yeah, I'm going to go in 2 days to San Diego.
So you go often over there?
It's much worse over there than here.
And why do you think it's worse?
because they have like welfare programs and stuff that attracts people over there that which they don't have here. And the weather too is much better over there.
And why do you think there's so many homeless here in Miami?
The weather, I think, you know, it's a urban place where they can, you know, gather around. I don't know. The rent is expensive here too.
Okay. So do you think a lot of the homeless people have been priced out of rentals, or do you think that there's another reason why they're homeless?
I don't think being priced out is the main reason, but it's probably a factor in some of the cases. I think it's mostly drugs, I guess.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Emel.
Are you visiting here, or do you?
I'm a student at University of Miami.
Where are you from?
I'm from Turkey.
And what do you think about the homelessness here in Miami?
Comparing to other states, I think here Miami has more homeless people. But actually, we had this conversation with my friends. We were thinking why there is so many homeless people. I think it's because of the weather. Because Miami has a very good weather. Like during the whole year, it's never like so cold, or it's sometimes so hot but still bearable. So yeah.
And in your country, do they have the same type of problem?
Yes, of course. For the big cities like Miami, we have also lots of homeless people. But I think in Turkey, it is not an option for the people. Like I'm not sure. This is just my opinion, but I think some people here prefer to live in the streets, even if the government helps them. But in Turkey, it's mostly not a choice. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. This area looks more like an encampment than anything else. You can see that it's an area where a lot of homelessness hang out because you can see bedding and the things they leave behind. On this corner, there is a restaurant and there is another business, a phone business. And basically, I walked in to ask them what type of problems they faced being in such close proximity to the homeless. And they mentioned two things. Number one, sometimes they come and they ask for food, but that's not really a problem. They don't misbehave, they just ask for food. And number two, the real big problem is that they will relieve themselves and they'll make outside the restroom area. So I've heard that from a lot of people. Their main concern with the homeless is that they don't have a place to go to the restroom. So that's kind of an easy fix. Just put some public restrooms in areas where they tend to congregate. I mean, we all know that they come here and that they sleep here at the metro station. That's not a secret. Putting a restroom there is not going to bring them. They're there. Putting a restroom there is going to provide some relief and some safety for the other people in the neighborhood and the businesses. That's my opinion anyway. What's your name?
My name is Shamari Anderson.
So Shamari, we were talking a little bit about how you got to Miami and what your experience was. Can you share a little bit about exactly what your situation was when you got here?
Okay, my name is Shamari Anderson. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I stepped out on faith and traveled from Missouri to Miami, Florida. My situation started out as me being homeless, but I stayed with my determination. I now have a place, I'm working, and I feel great about what I went through to get to this point.
And how did you get help? You just stepped foot down here in Miami and then you were homeless, and what'd you do to get yourself some help?
Well, before I came, I was Googling different homeless shelters and treatment centers, and I stumbled across a program called the Salvation Army, a program called the Miami Rescue Mission, the Hack. It was it's a few organizations here that's more than willing to help people out. You just have to be patient, you have to be consistent, and you have to be open-minded and willing to do what they ask to get the reward.
What was the hardest challenge for you in achieving your goals and getting your help?
The hardest challenge for me was that I was doing it alone. I had no family, no friends. But with my belief in God, He's my friend, and He guided me. My steps are ordered by Him, and I feel great about the decision I made.
What do you think is the most difficult challenge for the homeless here in Miami to be a success story like you were a success story?
Well, they have to have patience. They have to have determination. They have to have the drive, and you got to be willing to be open-minded, because it's not easy. It wasn't easy. It was worth it, but it wasn't easy.
Do you think everybody can do it, or do you think that there are some people who just won't be able to do it unless somebody helps them?
Some people, their mindset, they might have, it's different strokes for different folks. Different people have different capabilities. And a lot of people, I believe that they really need the help, because it was a struggle for me. And I really needed help myself, and I wasn't able to achieve that, so I just had to continue to fight in order to get what I wanted and what I needed. But a lot of people do need help. A lot of people I see need help because they're not capable of doing it by themselves.
Thank you so very much.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
How are you?
What's your name?
Laura.
Laura. That's my middle name. That's my middle name.
Laura.
Do you want to say hi? Say hi. Okay, so we decided that you would like water,
Right.
umbrella,
No, then
umbrella, baby wipes,
very important.
maybe
Raincoat.
a raincoat.
No, then
What else? Anything else that you need?
clothes.
Clothes. Clothes. A duffel bag? A bag to put something, everything in it. Okay, so we'll try and do that. Very hard to get an efficiency. They're very expensive. So you stay here, right, Laura? You live here.
No, right now.
You live. You come here every day. I see you every day here, Laura.
Well, I do see me in the metro.
In the metro rail. Every day. We'll try to get together those things, and then I'll come find you and bring them to you.
Often.
I'll find you. What's your name? Juan. Say hi, Juan.
Hello, I'm Juan. Hello.
All right. I'll try and find you. I'm going to put together those things and come back and look for you. I know you're always here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we can go do a couple of things. We'll go back around. What time?
It won't be
What
today.
time? What time?
It won't be today. Not today.
What
I
time
have to
is
get
it
the
now?
things together. Maybe.
What time is it now?
Oh, now? It's 11:45.
We're going to see things and we're back tomorrow.
You'll be back. I know you'll be back. You're here all the time. Okay. Bye, Laura.
Bye.
Bye, Juan.
around when I'll be here?
Either the next day, either tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? So Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime, a couple of days to get together the things you need.
I will be here.
Is there anything else
In the morning?
Yeah, do you like in the morning better?
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else? Now I can't. I don't have the things. I have to go get them. Anything else you need? All right.
Clothes.
Clothes. You need clothes.
And baby.
Baby wipes. Water. Raincoat, umbrella.
Oh, and bags.
Bags. You need some kind of bags. Okay.
I mean, I can.
All right. I got it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
You saw how Laura and Juan, her partner, basically just want the basics, things that they need to survive. And I don't know, it just breaks my heart that they can't get that. So we're going to try and have some neighbors get some of those things that they express that they need. And if we have enough, maybe we can share with the other people and give it to them. Now, there was a situation where a gentleman was feeding the homeless, and the city went after the gentleman because they said he didn't have a license to feed people, etc., etc. So I am going to stay away from any kind of food because I don't want to get in trouble. So I hope that we can get them the things that they need. I hope they like them. I hope that you like this video. Please subscribe. But more important than all of that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy. Bye-bye.